Has he performed? And is he performing?
Peter doesn't just go into projects. He plans it, he plans for it, and then before he starts.
One thing that struck me first was his independence from the government. He did not feel that there was a godfather somewhere else dictating what he should do.
In spite of the already recorded progress of the Peter Obi administration in his first term, the government has not relented in pursuing its promises of achieving the Millennium Development Goals (MDGs) by 2015.
Our vision is to achieve MDG goals by the year 2015. And always bear in mind, we're the only state in sub-Saharan Africa that is committed to that vision. And our strategy for delivery of that vision is Anambra State Integrated Development Strategy, which is a process that allows us to plan for all MDG goals from goal 1 to 8. Budget for it, execute, and ensure delivery. When we decided to go on with this MDG vision, the first goal is to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. So the first thing we did is to do poverty mapping. Today we have a clear poverty mapping of the entire state, well documented. We've done statistics. We're the first state to have a statistical record domesticated and have an edit to back that.
In pursuant of this, the Peter Obi administration has tackled head-on the provision of potable water in the urban and rural areas. Teaming up with the European Union, UNICEF and the federal government, the Obi administration, through the Ministry of Utilities and Water Resources, using counterpart funding from the European Union, the federal government and UNICEF, has started concerted efforts in revamping and expanding water supply schemes, categorizing them into 3 schemes: urban, small town, and rural. The urban water schemes are to supply water for above 200,000 people. The EU contributes 50% funding, federal government 15%, while the state and local government provides 35%. Small town water schemes for about 5,000 to 20,000 people, the EU contributes 48%, federal government 25%, the state and local government 22%. To ensure community participation and ownership, benefiting communities contribute 5% funding. While in the rural water schemes for up to 5,000 people, the EU and UNICEF contribute 47.5%, federal government 25%, state and local government 22.5%, and community 5%.
There was no water anywhere. All the schemes that were existing previously, even before the state was created, have all collapsed and non-functional. So we did short-term, medium-term, and long-term. Our short-term was to provide boreholes, various boreholes, and we did about 300 of that, which include, some of them are solar-powered, some of them we use generating sets, depending on the situation and everything. And that's what we did in the first time.
The main thing we're doing during this second tenure is to face the issue of both the urban, semi-urban, and small town water projects. Since the past year, when His Excellency returned to office, we have been able to embark on various water projects.
To adequately supply water to Awka South, which includes the state capital, the government is simultaneously embarking on 3 urban water schemes. These are the Greater Awka, Okika-Udoka, and Amobia water schemes. The Greater Awka water scheme, which is being built from scratch, is one of the major urban water schemes which has to supply water to residents in parts of the state capital. This is one of the major achievements of the Obi administration since he assumed office for the second term. The Greater Awka water scheme consists of the installation of 2 surface reservoirs of 100,000 gallons each, which is supplied by a high-powered submersible pump sunk 1,500 feet below surface to ensure clean, hygienic water. Using high-density pipes which can withstand high pressure from the 2 boosters installed, the water is then pumped to the Aroma Elevated Reservoir 3.5 kilometers away. The Aroma Elevated Reservoir can hold up to 2 million cubic liters of water. To ensure proper distribution to residents, 20 kilometers of pipe reticulation is being installed using various sizes of pipes. Another urban water scheme being rehabilitated and expanded is the Okika-Udoka water scheme. This facility, which is almost complete, have a newly installed surface reservoir of 100,000 gallons, 3 submerged pumps, the old one refurbished with 2 others newly installed. This is pumped to an elevated reservoir of 100,000 gallons by 2 booster pumps. The entire facility is powered by a newly installed 100 kVA transformer and has a 100 kVA backup generator. It is expected to supply hygienic potable water to over 600 households through a newly installed reticulation of over 600 kilometers of pipes, and is to furnish houses in the Udoka Estate Phase 1 and 2. The Amobia water scheme will soon come on stream, as it also is undergoing rehabilitation and expansion. At the source plant, there are 3 service reservoirs of 50,000 gallons each. This facility also has automatic voltage regulator AVR to boost the electricity from PHCN. This will serve Amobia and Umuopu communities when the reticulation of service pipes are completed. Tagged Millennium Development Goal water projects, the state government in 2010 awarded the contracts to rehabilitate and expand 6 small town water schemes in the state. One of such is the Awatonimo Enugu Abagana water scheme in Njikoka local government. This facility is sited in 3 different locations for easy distribution. Awatonimo is the major source plant, which consists of surface tanks of 50,000 gallons being fed by 3 submersible pumps. By the aid of the booster, the water from here is pumped to another facility 4 kilometers away into a 100,000 gallon reservoir at St. Michael, which has 2 new 350 kVA generators, a new transformer to ensure adequate power supply. It also has 2 150 horsepower booster pumps to take the water to the Enugu 4 million liters surface reservoir. To effectively cover the 3 towns of Nimo, Enugu, and parts of Abagana, 15 kilometers of reticulation within the towns is underway. Another MDG small town water scheme under construction is the Njikoka Dunukofia water scheme. In addition to the refurbished borehole, 2 new ones have been added to supply water to a 100,000 gallon elevated reservoir. As backup power, a new 350 kVA generator has been installed. It is to supply water to communities in Ukbo, Aba, and parts of Abagana and environs. Work has progressed almost to completion on the Okuzu Ifitedunu water scheme. This facility is to supply water to Akuzu in Oyi local government and Ifitedunu in Dunukofia local government. It has surface reservoir of 50,000 gallons, 3 boreholes, and 2 new 150 horsepower boosters. The existing generator has been successfully refurbished, while a new 350 kVA generator has also been installed for adequate power supply. The water from here is pumped by the booster through high-density pipes to a 100,000-gallon elevated steel reservoir. Reticulation within the communities is 10 kilometers. Besides the numerous water schemes going on, the Peter Obi administration is also taking action in other smaller towns by providing potable water to its people. The Nibo water scheme is to provide water to Nibo and Nise communities. It has a reservoir tank of 30,000 gallons, supplied by 2 submersible pumps, pumped to a 100,000-gallon Nise water reservoir tank 1.5 kilometers away by 2 booster pumps. In Amwanuka, Newi South, there are 2 water schemes. While one water scheme is complete, with the reservoirs, boreholes, booster pumps, and generators, which are already in place, the other water scheme is still under construction. Other small-town water schemes in various stages of completion are in Achina and Ikenga in Agwata local government, Ikamivite, Anambra East, 2 water schemes in Akuka, Idemili South, 2 water schemes in Okpuneegbu and Ogwe Ikpele in Ogbaru local government area. Contracts already scoped and awaiting state government approval are to be sited in Eziagolo Otu in Anambra East and Ojoto Uno in Idemili South. In the rural areas of Anambra State, the state government, through the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, RWASA, is embarking on small water schemes in communities and selected primary schools with limited reticulation, powered by solar energy. All awarded in Peter Obi's second term, RWASA has embarked upon 30 pilot schemes in 5 local governments: Agwata, Anambra East, Ogbaru, Newi North, and Udemili North. One of such water schemes is in Ubaha Amesi in Agwata local government. It consists of 300-gallon tanks for storage with collection points and is powered by solar panels. Such rural water schemes are under the administration of the Water, Sanitation, Health Committee, WASHCOM, a committee set up by each benefiting community, trained by RWASA. The committees are to ensure security and maintain the facility.
We always buying tanker waters, or we go to Achina here and get drinking water before. Yeah. But now we are very happy. We are not going any other place to purchase water. There's water here now, done by RWASA.
In this area, water is the most precious commodity. Water can sell as much as the man who has it puts it. So people are very, very happy. Before now, people think that there is no water underground water in this area. But this government have proved them wrong. We have this kind of facility here, 1 up there, and 3 other places that are powered with generator. But we have 2 that are powered with solar. So it is really a very big thing. People are very happy because it has never happened before.
Today, 24 of such schemes are completed, while the remaining 6 are in various stages of completion. With the success of these schemes, the Obi administration is concluding plans to replicate the schemes in the rural areas of the other local governments. Also under the UNICEF-assisted water supply schemes are 44 rural water schemes and 5 water projects in self-selected primary schools. Under the Ministry of Public Utilities and Water Resources and Community Development, one major achievement worth mentioning of the Obi administration is the successful rehabilitation of the Obizi-Oga Regional Water Scheme. Sourcing water from the Obizi Natural Spring Water is this water treatment plant, boosted by pumps to 14 towns. Water is reticulated from elevated reservoirs as far as 15 kilometers away, which include Ibuku, Akpo, Oyeuga, Ekulobia, Isofia, and Umpologu, all in Agwata local government area. Residents of Nnewi are now enjoying clean potable water in their households, as the Obi administration, through the Anambra State Water Corporation, has successfully rehabilitated the Nnewi Zonal Water Scheme. The reservoir holds almost 200,000 liters of water.
This is the new Anambra State, where prudence and economy have become the hallmark of state business. It's not business as usual. Despite its lean resources, the government in place is trying to make every penny count. The government is directing its people to see their resources in the number and quality of services and facilities provided. It's laying the foundation for all future development in all sectors to bring about the much-needed integrated development in education, health, social and economic infrastructure. The government wants this state of firsts to be the first again. Will you help it? Let's join hands to build the Anambra State of our dreams.
One of the Millennium Development Goals is the accessibility of communities for easy transportation of people and goods. Realizing this and to further achieve meeting the MDGs, the Obi administration has embarked upon rehabilitating and constructing over 400 kilometers of roads. But one major challenge they faced was the connection of communities separated by rivers and streams, as bridge construction is a very capital-intensive project.
We have just doing the Obiba Bridge, which is in Suanyochi, which is again a bridge into Okanot. So that's some of the students. Then if you go to Orumba side, you see the Odo Bridge, which is the longest bridge you can say that ever built by the state government. We're doing that cross to be able to access Orumba North and South, which is another difficult area. Before now, if you're going to Orumba headquarters from a town called Obu, you go to 2 local governments. You go through Aniocha, Agwata, and you enter the local government. Now we've been able to do a road. So before from Oka to Orumba North headquarters and Orumba South will take you approximately 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. Today, it will take you 15 to 20 minutes.
For the people of Umiata in Anambra West local government, connecting with their kith and kin in Numwezi Anam across the Otupu River on the other side of the local government was virtually impossible, as there was no access road or bridge to cross over. Beginning during his first tenure, the Obi administration has intensified construction of a 15-kilometer road with the completion of this bridge. Sited in Numwezi Anam, this bridge crosses the Otupu River, which has over the years cut the people from each other and the rest of the state. To safeguard their lives and provide proper passage for the people of Okuno and Nkwaku, the Obi administration is replacing this triple box culvert with the Ogbunabo Bridge across the Abibia-Okpuno River. During the rainy season, it is difficult crossing due to the overflooding of the river, as the height of the new bridge.
Formerly, last 2 years, this place used to be a hectic area during the rainy season. But now, with this, people have been happy, feeling that by special grace of God, within some years, it will be a thing of the past.
When this bridge collapsed last year, the people of Umuodu cried for help, as it was the only access road out of their community. Now a new bridge is in place, while the access road is under construction, giving relief to the people.
During rain season, if rain is falling, the bridge, you cannot cross it, because by that time water will fill the whole bridge, so we can't cross by that time till when the rain stops. It's about within 1 hour, 2 hours before we cross. Because right now, to cross is easy for us, even to go out and every other things. Things are moving well for now.
The impossible is still being wrought in Anambra State. Bridges, roads and capital-intensive projects are seeing the light of day in a state which economy hardly presents it a chance to compete with others. One man's vision is making the difference.
We are managing public money very efficiently and effectively. See, we have little resources. We're trying to do things within our own resources. We're not borrowing for now. So as if I'm against borrowing, I've always said if we must borrow, it must be for a bankable project.
Has he performed? And is he performing?
Peter doesn't just go into projects. He plans it, he plans for it, and then before he starts.
Why I'm feeling that it's struggling fast because his independence from the government, he did not feel that there was enough power somewhere else dictating what he should do.